Hi everyone, my name is Chase Bernauer. I have 5 audience members joining on Zoom. Would you all mind saying hi or waving at the camera? Alright, now let's get started. Imagine jumping, landing, sprinting, and sliding dozens of times in one match. Now picture doing all of that in running shoes or basketball shoes. Odds are you'd slip or roll your ankle in no time. As both a volleyball player and an engineering student, I've always been curious about how shoes are made specifically for the sport I love. I've researched what makes these shoes unique and why wearing the wrong ones can actually be dangerous. In this speech, I'll explain how volleyball shoes are engineered for grip and movement, how they support your joints, and how their design helps prevent injuries. I also brought a pair of my own volleyball shoes to show you. These are the Wave Weight 10s, and I'll refer to them throughout the speech to help demonstrate what I'm talking about. Let's start with the traction. Volleyball shoes are made for indoor courts, and they usually use a gum rubber sole. This type of rubber grips hardwood floors better than the soles used in other athletic shoes. Mizuno, a popular volleyball shoe brand, explains that gum rubber is softer and helps players change direction quickly without slipping. Another feature is the tread pattern. Many volleyball shoes have wave-shaped or hexagonal patterns that help distribute forces evenly, making fast lateral movement smoother and more stable. If you look at the bottom of my Wade shoes, you'll see that the tread is specifically designed to support side-to-side movements and quick bursts of speed. That's no accident. It was intentional engineering. Now let's talk about weight. Volleyball shoes are designed to be lightweight and responsive. For example, ASICS uses what's called the Trustic system technology to reduce the shoe's weight while still keeping it structurally strong. The midsoles often include EVA foam or gel to provide bounce and shock absorption. This helps players stay light on their feet and jump without extra effort. In fast-paced matches, every ounce of weight matters. A light shoe means that you can jump higher, move faster, and stay agile throughout a long rally. That's why many professionals are extremely selective about what they wear because it directly impacts their performance. Now, let's move into how volleyball shoes are engineered for support. Volleyball players do a lot of jumping and landing, which puts stress on the knees and ankles. Good volleyball shoes use advanced cushioning systems like U4IC or gel to absorb impact. A study published in the Journal of Sports Medicine and Physical Fitness showed that these types of cushioning can reduce stress on the knees by as much as 20%. In addition to cushioning, these shoes are built with stability in mind. Many include reinforced midsoles and sidewalls to reduce the chance of ankle rolls. Reinforced toe caps also help when you drag your foot during quick stops or digs. The Way weights, for example, have firm side panels and an elevated ankle collar to keep the foot aligned during rapid changes in direction. These features are not just extra padding, they're engineered solutions to prevent injuries that are very common in volleyball. Even something as simple as a snug heel fit makes a difference. If your foot slides in your shoe during play, you risk blisters or awkward landings when jumping. That's why companies spend time designing internal heel counters and padded collars. They help keep the shoe locked on your foot so it feels like an extension of your body instead of an accessory on top of your body. That leads into my final point, injury prevention. The most commonly injured joints in volleyball are the ankles and knees. Shoes with strong arch support and proper shock absorption help prevent things like sprains, tendonitis, and stress fractures. According to the National Athletic Trainers Association, athletes who wear volleyball-specific shoes suffer fewer injuries than those who wear general-purpose athletic shoes. Also, proper footwear contributes to longevity in the sport. Programs like those in the NCAA have found that athletes using well-designed shoes experience less fatigue and fewer injuries over longer seasons. If I played in shoes not made for volleyball, I'd likely feel more sore, more off balance, and more likely to get injured. It caused me to not play as much as I do, which obviously no one wants to do. The engineering that goes into these shoes is about helping players perform better, but it's also about keeping them healthy enough to keep playing as long as they do. Even at the high school and club level, injury prevention is becoming a major focus. Coaches are starting to recognize that the right footwear is just as important as conditioning and technique. It's not just elite athletes who benefit from well-designed shoes. Everyone playing the sport can reduce the risk of injury with the right gear. So in conclusion, volleyball shoes might seem like just another piece of gear, but they're actually the result of years of sports science, materials research, and biomechanical engineering. We looked at how they improve grip and quick movement, how they support the foot and leg during jumping and landing, and how their features actively help reduce the risk of injury. Next time you step onto a court, think about everything that went into making your shoes. They're more than just footwear, they're engineered performance. And if you ever wonder how important they really are, just try playing in basketball shoes or any other athletic shoe, and you'll feel the difference immediately. Thank you for listening. I hope the next time you lace up your shoes, you think about what's underneath them a little differently. Thank you.